Yo, what's good everybody? My name is Lauren and welcome to the first video on this channel. Today I wanted to tell you guys how I made $1,500 in 2 weeks essentially just sitting on my computer. I wanted to share this video with those of you who may not want to work real jobs or may not have the time to work shifts at like a restaurant. I'm going to structure this video in two parts. One is going to be my story, and then the second part is going to be my advice to you if you want to make money how I did. So I made money by reselling items on eBay and Craigslist, and pretty much all you need for this is an eBay account and a PayPal account. When I was researching how to make money online, most of the people who resell on eBay and Craigslist go to thrift stores and then buy cheap clothing items and try to resell them. But I took a different approach in order to make more money in a shorter amount of time. I found for me the approach of selling less items but at a higher cost worked better. So a few weeks ago I started with $400 and my goal is to make $1,500 in less than a month. And I also wanted to at least double the pay of working at a local fast food joint. Now don't worry if $400 sounds like a lot to you, because you can start with $20 or just sell one of the possessions you have right now in order to make money to start your reselling business. Now I knew to make money I'd have to be knowledgeable about the things I was reselling and buying. So I decided to focus on Apple products like iMacs, Apple Watches, and other computers that they sell. I spent those original $400 to buy an iMac off of Craigslist, and then I bought 5 wireless keyboards off of a neighbor on an app called Nextdoor. And I actually kept one of those to use with the iMacs that I would buy in the future. I sold all the keyboards except this one, totaling a $40 profit. And I was able to make a $270 profit on the iMac after selling it on eBay and paying fees and shipping. I had made $310 profit in about 3 hours of work. It took about 1 hour total to negotiate and pick up these items online. It took about 2 hours posting the iMac on eBay and then printing a shipping label and dropping it off at the post office. And people came to pick up the keyboards at my house, so it really didn't take that much time at all to sell those. So counting that I had started with $400, I now had about $710 to spend. It was very tempting to just go spend that money that I had made, but how you really make a profit doing this is you have to use the money that you made to keep buying more in order to make your profits greater. Over the next 2 weeks, I bought 2 more iMacs, an Apple display, a Series 4 Apple Watch, and then a Canon L series professional lens. Many of these items I actually bought online just sitting on my phone in high school classes. At the end of those 2 weeks, I had made over $1,500 profit, meeting my goal in half the time. I kept track of all my purchases and profits on an Excel spreadsheet where I even factored in costs such as gas, and I even logged my hours so I could calculate my hourly pay. I ended up spending about 35 hours total on my computer, selling things in person or driving packages to the post office. That made my hourly pay a little over $40 an hour. I consider that a really good pay for kind of a low effort side hustle. I used my profit from those 2 weeks to buy this Canon 70D camera and then another Apple Watch for my trip to Mexico. I just sold that watch, so now I have about $600 that I'll be restarting to resell with. So let me know if you'll be interested in like more detailed videos about how I spend that $600 to make profits. So my closing advice if you want to do this yourself. Number one, make sure you understand all the common scams that are on eBay and Craigslist, because there's a lot out there, but they're actually pretty easy to avoid if you understand them. Number two, choose a safe price point that won't put you at extreme risk. I don't recommend trying to resell $2,000 MacBooks right off the bat. Number three, be efficient with your time. If you can't get a price you want on something, then just move on and find something else. The whole point of doing this for me was to make more money than working a regular job. So minimizing the amount of time I dedicated to it was huge for me. Also, never settle and never sell your items for too low a price where you're not making a profit. Sometimes you'll hold on to an item for a week or two, but it's worth holding on to it because there'll eventually be somebody who will buy it. And finally, keep track of everything like I did with an Excel spreadsheet. You want to make sure you're actually making a profit and keep track of everything that you sell and buy. So in closing, I made this video because I used to watch videos just like it, people talking about how they made money, and I'd usually get discouraged thinking that I couldn't do it. If you have any questions or would like to know more, you can follow me on Instagram and DM me, or you can just comment on this video. Also, I just started this channel, so I'd appreciate any comments or subscriptions. I plan on making more videos like this, but for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice.